Party time is almost here because holidays are just around the corner, and today I got you all set up with these top 10 very fun perfumes that are just great for special occasions. So if you want to smell festive this holiday season, keep on watching for more details. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and once you're done with that, we can get started. So hello and welcome everyone to today's top 10 list of very festive perfumes that are just great for the upcoming holiday season, because when it's warm it's amazing to smell delicious and sexy, especially if you have some special plans, because with my selection of perfumes you'll definitely be in the center of attention. And if you want to find out more about them and where you can get them with my discounts, make sure to check out the description box down below, and don't forget to drop a comment and tell me which perfumes do you plan to wear around Christmas and New Year. And I want to get started with the first perfume that is called Purple Powder, and it is one of the newer releases by Gallagher, and this is the brand that is known for very beast mode perfumes. So I think if you're going to a crowded place, you definitely need a stronger perfume, and this is such a festive one because it opens with the scent of juicy but at the same time quite wintry sparkling citruses like mandarin and lemon. We also have the bitter orange, which is like my #1 association with Christmas time. It is all spiced up by black pepper and cinnamon, and we have glowy ambery base which is mixed with iris and patchouli, so it smells very sexy, very playful, and definitely super festive, staying on the skin all night long. So with a perfume like that you'll definitely get many compliments because it projects really well. So if you care about great performing fragrances and it's important that they fill in the room and last long, then I would definitely recommend you this one, especially because of its beautiful muted powderiness in the dry down. But if you want something a little bit more provoking but at the same time super delicious, I would recommend you Sugar Leather by Une Nuit Nomade, and this is another great unisex perfume for a going out situation, just because it smells spicy, a little bit darker, because there is this note of leather which doesn't give it an animalic feeling, but it brings in something really erotic to this perfume with a sweeter touch, because this caramel is chewy, very textural, as if you burnt it a little bit, and it's another great performing perfume. So if you plan to spend some time on the fresh air and it's dark outside, this is the perfume I would recommend you to wear. It's going to be great on men and women, and once again it lasts for a long time. And cinnamon is another great note that I personally associate with the winter holidays. Let me know about you. I'm pretty picky with this note, but I can recommend you another perfume with it, and it's an affordable one by Zara which is called Nocturnal Life, and I absolutely adore it. In case you're on a budget and you want to smell great for the holidays and you're looking for a beautiful niche quality perfume but for less, definitely don't sleep on this beautiful scent with cinnamon, juniper berries, and almost sweet incense that is not too churchy, but that might be actually quite nice if you're going to the church or something, because it smells so expensive, reminding me of Angel Share, and that is such a popular niche fragrance that is very expensive, but I know a great dupe for it that is called Cheers by Divan, and I definitely need a bigger bottle of this perfume that smells of beautiful spicy woods and gorgeous oriental amber, as if you were sitting in a library sipping on the glass of warm cognac and just daydreaming. So I absolutely love this fragrance, and it is so way more affordable but smells almost exactly the same as Angel Share. So if you're looking for a spot on dupe, make sure to check it out. I even have some discounts with which these fragrances are going to be even more affordable for you. But with that being said, since we are talking about festive spicy fragrances, the one I'll be wearing this winter, especially around holidays, probably on the Christmas day, is Cerebel by Anthology from Lucien Ferrero. And you guys, it has such a beautiful boozy character. In the opening it really reminds me of some wintry cocktails. You definitely need to picture slices of dry bitter orange and some cinnamon powder in this cocktail cocktail, but it also hits on the gingerbread, so it's quite spicy, very aromatic with a bitter edge, and it smells so festive, so unisex, and at the same time very expensive and laid back, that I would definitely love some people to check it out, because it will make sure that you smell the best in the room, especially if you like alcoholic notes in perfumes. I find it's great to wear them if you're going out, but in case you are more of a shy person and at the same time you want a very complementing fragrance, I would recommend you Gourmands, and this Vanille Flamboyant de Bourbon by the brand La Maison de la Vanille is such a great, almost fairy tale like vanilla fragrance. It's soft, it's sweet, it's powdery, and I absolutely love how creamy it is without being lactonic, so it's a very inviting scent. And if you're going to the party where maybe you don't know many people, or it's like a very intimate experience and you don't want a loud fragrance, I would definitely recommend you something like this, because this fragrance is so subtle and at the same time it lasts for a long time, just making sure that you are in this beautiful powdery, sweet, and at the same time very chic scent bubble. So vanilla fragrances are great just, you know, for more fun occasions or when you want to attract people. And if you wanted to take it one step sexier, then I would recommend you a dupe from One Perfumes for Initia's Psychedelic Love that I absolutely adore. And this is basically a spot-on take on that gorgeous, almost aphrodisiac floral fragrance with very sultry ylang-ylang mixed with heliotrope powder and beautiful myrrh and sandalwood in the dry down, that it is so milky smooth, absolutely creamy and seductive, that if you want a sexy fragrance, maybe you're having a date or you're going to a party where you know your crush is gonna be, wear a perfume like this and you will definitely seduce anyone you want, and at the same time you will feel so good about yourself because it will create the most magical sillage around you. And I find it's great to wear something more like that in, you know, the time when you want to have fun, when you don't want a formal perfume, you actually want something extra. But this fragrance is so way more affordable than the Initia's one, so if you can afford that, make sure to check this one out, and I even have a discount for you, so on top of that it's going to be even more inexpensive. And I swear by that stuff because it is one of the most complimented perfumes in my collection and everyone always asks me about it. But another gorgeous fragrance that is just like a must try for this winter season, and I bet you'll be the most amazing and delicious, just yummy smelling person wearing Tonka Sesame by Experimental Perfume Club, because it is one of the fragrances that is so gourmand it's almost edible, because it reminds me personally of Ferrero Rocher candies, if you know them, kind of chocolatey, very nutty. This vanilla with sesame and tonka mixed with hazelnut and beautiful almond and heliotrope creates such a beautiful powdery sweet concoction that is just awesome for the winter time in general, because it's super cozy and it is super alluring at the same time. So it doesn't matter men or women, you will adore this perfume in case you crave something more gourmand with this beautiful delicious texture. But in case you're looking for something a bit darker, I would recommend you Spicy Spices by Fantasy Community Perfumes. Very affordable brand with fragrances that smell super popular and trendy. This one reminds me of Tobacco Vanille, but it is kind of strong than that, so you really need to think about darker vanilla with the edge of cacao and tobacco, some spices and dry fruits, and it's definitely a room filler, a very strong perfume that will leave this intoxicating trail behind you, so people will follow you and chase you by your fragrance. But you need to be more confident to pull off such darker and edgier gourmand, which is great if you will spend some time on the fresh air, because it's such, you know, a beast mode fragrance. And if you love fragrances with this darker twist, I could also recommend you Beautiful Cherry Pong by Room 1015, because it smells very in, because there is note of cherry, but it is lipsticky because it is mixed with some powdery notes like mimosa and violet, and there is leather with tobacco and patchouli, so it has more of this delicious delicious dark dry down, but because of the cherry it's still a fun perfume, and it is kind of juicy, but I would say more syrupy. So cherry fragrances are always very attractive and people are instantly drawn to them. But in case you don't want to smell like every other cherry fragrance, you want something more special, this is the one I would recommend, and believe me, you won't be disappointed because there is even something slightly spicy and cool in there. So I have a discount for you for this brand, make sure to check it out. And last but not least is something a little bit more sensual called Psych by the brand Quinto Canto, and I guess you can get the fragrance with my discount at So Avant-Garde, but I'm not sure, you need to double check. I just want to let you know that this is more of a clean and fresh fragrance, so it might be unexpected, but there is this brown sugar mixed with the red berries and vanilla, so it's almost like a crystallized scent, reminds me maybe of a snow or something. So it's gonna be great not just for the parties, but if you have some friends coming over or you're going to their place and you don't want a super loud perfume, which I know is shocking for this brand because they have very potent fragrances, but at the same time it just smells so expensive, like you're wearing this millionaire like perfume. So it's another great one I can recommend you, and all of these choices are great if you want to stand out and at the same time smell very mass appealing. Check them out and use my discount. Don't forget to ask me questions if you have any left, and I would love to know which perfumes do you plan to wear for the holiday and parties. And on that note, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media. Stay tuned, smell good, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys.